What's up, guys? Back with me is here today. We got Smallville, Season 1, Episode 12, Leech. Okay, so this episode starts off at like a field trip where Chloe, Pete, and Lana are there, and they're looking for meteor rocks. Then we meet this guy named Eric who likes this girl, but she has a boyfriend, and yeah. So and his dad's the worst. So yeah, Eric's dad's the worst. Okay, so yeah, his name's Eric Summers. So that's the. So yeah. Then Eric's like on top of like a railing, and then Eric Clark's like, "Hey, come on," and he attempts to grab him, but then a thunderstorm strikes, giving Eric all of Clark's abilities. So yeah. Then, well, then, yeah. So then Lana, sorry, just coughing. Lana and Whitney are hanging out when Whitney's like, your aunt's closing the shop, the flower shop. So Lana goes to confront her about this, and she's like, and Lana's like, "What's going on? This is a so yeah." Lana says stuff and says yeah that she's closing it down. So yeah. So then we get back to Eric Summers, and he's discovering he doesn't know his car powers. He just says things powers, and well, this is happening. Clark gets to be a normal human. He gets to feel blood. He doesn't get sick around meteor rocks or kryptonite, and yeah. And yeah. So one day Chloe and Pete are walking when Eric. Yeah. So Lex and stops up a purse snatcher, and that gets Eric labeled Superboy. And who's jealous of this? Clark, because he says that Eric stopped a purse snatcher. He shouldn't be on the paper. He's like, Clark, do I hint jealousy in you? And yeah. So then we get to Lex, and he's still on the whole, and so he's still looking into. He's still looking into the Clark thing where Clark saved him, and so he goes to Clark, and Clark is like, he's like, Clark, how did you save me like that? He's like, I pulled you out of your car, and he's like, you went 600 anyway, miles. Oh yeah. And he's like, just tell me the truth, Clark. And he's like, the truth is, I'm just a person doing the right thing here, okay, Lex? And then he walks off. Good. So yeah. So while this is happening, Eric Summers, he tries to ask out the girl that he's interested in, but her boyfriend's like, "Hey, stop hitting on my girlfriend, man, and get out of here." But he goes after him, he attacks him, and he keeps hunting him down. And Clark's like, "Eric Summers." He's like, "Eric, stop this. I can help you." And he's like, "You're not my father, Clark. Now get out of my way." And then throws Clark into a car. So yeah, and that when he goes near the girl who like she tell she tells him to get away from her, get away from her. So yeah, because he attacked the guy he attacked her boyfriend. That made so yeah. So the Summers heard about this and they try to get the police to arrest Eric. Yeah, Eric's parents are the worst. They're the worst parents ever. It's that I feel like they should have said, "Hey, we know what you did, and we're gonna try to help you," but nope. Instead, they tried to arrest Eric. And Eric's like, "Wait, you're he's he's Eric's dad. He's supposed to protect him." Yeah, yeah, and then Clark, he's like, "How am I supposed to stop?" How we see Clark, we see Clark at the we see Clark at the hospital because of what Eric did to him, and like Clark will see you in a week. So yeah, and then Lex approaches and he's like Clark, I'm sorry about everything that that I said, and yeah, yeah, and they make up. And Clark's like, the only way to stop Eric is to expose him to meteor rock. So instead of telling Lana what's going on, he's like, "Hey Lana, I need to borrow your necklace," and she's like, "Sure." So he gives him necklace, and then he goes to confront Eric, who's not at his house, and he totally trashed the police at his house. We can even see a police car in like the head of his house. So yeah. So he wrecked his house, and then Eric said something about trying to end it all or something. So the car goes to try to stop him, but Clark's like, Eric, Eric, it's gonna take time for you to adjust these abilities. And he's like, it's gonna take me time for his parents to not be afraid of him. For the girl he wanted to ask not be afraid of him, and he's like, eh. Yeah, so he attacks Clark, but then he takes voltage. But this is a good thing because Clark has the Lana's necklace and it zaps, giving Clark back his powers. So Clark tests it on meteor rocks, and now he can get to meteor rocks again, meaning that he got his powers back. And Eric Summers is just put in the ambulance. So yeah, and Clark is like, Eric Summers didn't get all my gifts. He didn't get Martha. He didn't get all his gifts. He didn't get his Martha and Jonathan. So yeah. So Clark. So yeah. So then Lex speaks with Roger Nixon. Roger Nixon is like, "Hey Lex, we can still go on with this," but then Lex is like, "No. I talked to Clark. He has no abilities at all." And he's like, the Kents are off limits, and leaves. So and he also gives Lana back her necklace, and as they're walking out, he's like, "Hey, let's hang out, Lana." But then she's like, "Sorry, but wait." And he's taking me home, and he's like rain check, and she's like rain check, and that's how the episode ends. This episode was really good. I really liked it. Eric Summer was a really good character. His parents are just the worst. As I said, they could have helped him understand his abilities, but nope, they just wanted to arrest him, and he totally wrecked their house. I call Clark and Lex a bromance, because they are, so I really like Lex, they're very good. As people ship Carl and Lena, I bromance Clark and Lex. So yeah. And yeah, Lana, she's pretty good. Whitney, pretty good. Lex, I get what he was trying to do. Like, he wanted to know. He wanted to know what happened. That he should have died the day that Clark saved him. He's like, he shouldn't have survived. But he did. And he wants to know why. But Clark's like, hey, I'm just a guy trying to do the right thing. And he apologized to Clark for what accusing him and told Roger Nixon it's done. The assignment's over. We don't need to talk about this ever again. Okay, so I'll be like, comment, subscribe out on the video, and hope you guys have a wonderful day. I'll see you next Smallville, which will actually be next episode 13. I'll be a wonderful day, and I'll see you next Smallville.